Hello, collective. Welcome in. If you are new here, my name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, singer, songwriter, professional witch, and practitioner. Okay, for one, go ahead and check out One For You Freestyle by me, Kinny. That's my most recent released song. Okay, all streaming services. We'd love to see it. But yeah, before we go ahead and get into it, today we're going to be talking about, this is a collective reading. Okay, this is a spread from the Wild Unknown Archetype deck. Okay, by Kinnykinzz. This is the deck that I got for Virgo season. So yeah, this is going to be a collective message. Okay, whoever resonates with this. Okay, I pray that this gets to whoever it needs to get to, and that it stays away from whoever it's not supposed to be for. Okay, before we get any deeper, thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Thank y'all for hitting that hype button and sharing this to somebody that you feel like would resonate with it. Okay, yeah. If you're here on TikTok, thank you so much for giving me a tap of the screen, okay, and for checking me out at tarotteawkinny on YouTube, okay. So yeah, this is going to be a reading, okay, about the current inner journey that you are on, okay. Also, if anyone's interested in getting personal readings done today, readings are $15. My list is open. The Inner Quest reading was the inspiration for this entire deck, okay? So essentially you take a card from each of the suits that are in this deck, okay? And it's going to give us a story to put together. So in this case, we're talking about the inner journey that you're on, okay? And we're going to work with that metaphor and keep it pushing, okay? So there are 4 cards that I've drawn here because I had to look through the whole deck and do some separating, okay? I'm also going to start, before I even say that, for those who are watching this live, I'm going to sign up for the next collective candle, which Spirit has told me to start with a chakra series. So the root chakra, okay, I'm going to come out with a reading about the root chakra very soon, okay, the chakras in general. But yes, if you're interested in a root chakra balancing candle, okay, for grounding, okay, and stability, all right, that's coming up soon. That's going to be donation based. Okay, so if you're interested in getting on that list for that candle, go ahead and let me know. I will write your name down. So we're going to go ahead and continue, right? So let's get into it. So we have a who, where, with what, and why. Okay, about this inner quest that you're going on, this journey that you're going on. Okay, what part of you is going on that journey is the first thing. All right, so the first card you got, all right, from the selves suit, okay, is the who. All right, the archetypal side of the self that is most dominant in the story. All right, so this is going to be the part of you that is most important for this journey that you're on. Okay, what part of you is actually taking the journey? This is the part of you that needs attention in order for you to understand and move forward on your quest. Okay, so yeah, let's see who you are right now. Okay, and what part of you is taking this journey? Now, the card that you have is the creator. You have number 22. Y'all could be life path 22. Y'all could have a master number, life path in general. Okay, whatever the case may be. Okay, but yeah, y'all got the creator. Okay, collective. So the person that's taking this journey, y'all are on a creative journey. This is a journey having to do with creation, having to do with your ideals. Okay, even this looking like an eye. Okay, this has to do with your eye. Okay, or your eyes in general. All right, the journey that you're on has to do with someone has an eye for something, like an eye for fashion, an eye for talent. This is about you in that aspect. Okay, so yeah, this is about your creative gifts, creative talents. Y'all could be singers, songwriters, dancers, painters, okay, designers of some way, shape, or form. Hi, welcome in, honey. So yeah, the part of you that's on this journey right now is a creative, okay? This could also have to do with y'all expressing yourself in the way that you look and the way that you dress, okay? Tax season on the way, what spells you do? I'm crying. Soon I'm finna have a discount on some self-love work and even some glamour work, okay, as we get closer to February for Valentine's Day. I just told the collective on here just a second ago, if anyone's interested in getting on the next collective candle, I'm going to start a chakra series with this next few candles, okay? So we're doing root chakra for grounding and stability, okay? That is going to be the next candle, so that's donation based if anyone is interested in signing up for that. I have my note card here, but I'm not going to be casting that today, but it should be probably tomorrow. Hi, Janea. So yeah, y'all, the creative part of you is who's taking this journey, okay? And it's very, very important for y'all to understand. That one's donation based. It's important for y'all to understand who you are, okay? When it comes down to like your creative side, okay? If y'all are not creating, shit get a little sticky, okay? If y'all are not creating, shit gets a little sticky, okay? So the part of you that's taking this journey right now is going through a journey. The artist, the alchemist, the innovators could also have to do with y'all in like a spiritual manner, okay? Your ability to manifest things, your ability to transmute things, your ability to alchemize, turning one thing into another with your ideas, your vision, okay? Y'all's eyes could be very, very significant. Y'all could be going through some changes with your eyes. Y'all could be getting new glasses, new contacts. That could be significant, okay? LASIK surgery could be significant for somebody as well, okay? But yeah, this is about y'all being innovative. So this is really, if you're watching this whenever I post it, this is timeless. But if you're watching this whenever I post it, Aquarius energy is all in the sky right now, okay? And the Aquarius eclipse on February 17th could definitely be like prompting this, okay? Confirmation. I could definitely have Aquarius placements or Leo placements, okay, with that creator energy. All right. There's something about you literally needing to be yourself. Okay. So the part of you that's taking this journey is a creator. They are an artist. They are an alchemist. They have an eye. They have a way with their words. They have a way with their vision. You know what I'm saying? Like you see things that other people don't see. Okay. The creator, the first archetype in the trio of existence. So y'all are on a huge news cycle. I feel like y'all just like jump timelines, honestly and truly. I feel if you're watching this when I posted, that Aquarius eclipse is going to set y'all on a new timeline, okay? But for others, y'all, this could be the next eclipse or the next super Aquarius transit, okay? Not intimidated by darkness or by lack, okay? They know that from the void, creation inevitably emerges, okay? So yeah, y'all are at a brand new beginning, and y'all have definitely been through some foolishness. Y'all have definitely been through like some heaviness, okay? Been through some darkness, all right? Let's see. Is that you, Jasmine? Yeah, no, that's Maya. Maya. Okay, it's Maya and Jazz. Got you. Okay. Okay, I got the both of y'all. Okay. But yeah, y'all, the root chakra candle is definitely going to be donation based, okay? Y'all see me get on here about y'all a root chakra reading, okay, soon. But they know that from the void, creation inevitably emerges, okay, with meager, minimal, and outlandish materials. Right now, y'all feel like y'all don't got shit, okay? The part of you that's taking this journey is a part of you that like feels like you really don't have everything that you need, but you're doing the best that you can with what you have, okay? So you may not feel like you're in the most abundant state right now. You may not feel like you really got it like that, or like whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? With meager, minimal, and outlandish materials, the creator reveals a new image. Y'all could literally have just rebranded, okay? Y'all could literally be going into a journey of rebranding, dressing differently, putting yourself out there differently, okay? New advertisement, whatever the case may be. They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds, okay? They generate bounty from the seed that others tossed away, okay? Though generative, this archetype annihilates preconceived notions of what is possible, okay? So yeah, y'all are a whole new bitch. Yeah. So that inner journey that you're on is the journey to becoming a whole new bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like the part of you that's wanting to like let your creative juices flow. The part of you that's wanting to like get past all the heavy shit. Like you was kind of ducked off, tucked in, okay, recently based off of everything that's been happening. And now, okay, that's not the vibe no more. Okay. And y'all are ready. And also with that preconceived notions of what's possible, I feel like a lot of people have shit to say and shit to talk about your dreams, okay? About your art, about the things that you want to do. People have definitely had a lot to say about your potential, okay, where you're not gonna make it to, or you know what I'm saying, like what you are capable of. It's like they put this limit and like this like ceiling. I'm hearing the glass ceiling. So a lot of y'all, this could have to do with you as a woman or a feminine energy, okay? And people being like sexist, okay, or people being one of the phobias or isms having to do with you, okay, leaving unexpected openings, okay, in the wake of its destruction. So honestly and truly, the part of you that's taking this journey is destroying what was there before, and not even like destroying it. You're taking that matter, you're taking that energy, and you're flipping it, okay, and you're turning it into something new. For a lot of y'all, this could have been something that you just got out of. It could have been in some sort of street pharmacy situation. Y'all could have been scamming, okay, y'all could have been doing get rich quick schemes. Y'all could have been trying to figure out, I need to figure out how to get this money by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It could have been whatever the case may be, collective. But the part of you that's taking this journey wants to be open, wants to be free, and you want the world to be able to like see things through your eyes, okay? Lemongrass could be very, very significant. Lemongrass tea could be significant for somebody, okay? I feel like y'all are definitely very psychic. Y'all are also having a huge opening in regards to your psychic gifts and abilities because they are attached to that creative side of you, okay? The creator does this first by being absolutely present to what is, not imagining or wishing things were different. Okay, so yeah, I feel as though y'all have also come to a sense of like clarity. This feels like a big reset. This feels like y'all already went through some sort of like destruction. Okay, and now this is you turning something back. Y'all could have literally just went through some sort of tower moment. Okay, recently everything could have literally like fell apart, which is why you feel like you didn't have much to start off with. Okay, but you're ready to like figure some shit out and do something new. Okay, and I definitely feel like right now where you're at, you're being called to be like realistic, you know what I'm saying? But people mistakenly believe that realism and like whimsy can't go together, you know what I'm saying? But there's a way for you to be realistic and creative at the same time, because like you really can do what you want to, you know what I'm saying? You really can do what it is that you want to do. The creator does this first by being absolutely present to what is. That's where you're at right now. Okay, you're present. You're not being delusional. Okay, you were distracted by all this other shit, and like that was fucking up your creative vision. It could have been a partner, it could have been something, okay, that you were like looking through rose-colored glasses about, and now you see the full spectrum of things. Okay, this could even have to do with a relationship that you were in, or this could have been with like a club, okay, organization that you were a part of, okay, that was like taking too much energy out of you. Okay, second, trusting that a force greater than themselves awaits constant collaboration with each human soul. Okay, so yeah, the part of you right now is feeling very connected to your spirituality, feeling very connected to God, very connected to spirit, very connected to the archangels, to Santissima, to Mother Hecate. Okay, whatever the case may be with your ancestors. Okay, there's a higher force, okay, the universe, that is like looking out for you and is like filling your head with these colors. They were already there, you know what I'm saying? But there's this energy now of you being able to like put that into motion. Okay, with each human soul, whether we call it nature, God, goddess, Shakti, or divinity, it remains nameless. Okay, it is the creator's lifelong companion. So y'all came into this world, okay, with spirit. All right, y'all definitely came into this world with spirit. And I definitely feel as though I just got a notification. I definitely feel as though for y'all just got through paying so much debt off. Okay, it's gonna literally be like financial debt. Okay, it's gonna literally be debt, or this could be like a karmic debt. Y'all just got done paying off so much heaviness and foolishness. Okay, thank y'all for tapping the screen, by the way. Y'all just got done with all this heaviness and foolishness. There was some sort of like tower moment that happened that just you feel like took a lot from you. Okay, or like whatever the case may be. And it's just like, y'all are ready. Y'all could have just transmuted something, or some of y'all have been casting, okay, or whatever the case may be. It's hot. Some of y'all have been casting, or whatever the case may be. And I feel like whatever it is that you've transmuted recently, okay, or changed the balance of, is definitely like working out for you. Okay, I definitely feel like it is working out for you in one way or another. Okay, it says curious, playful, open, and surprising. Okay, so yeah, like you are excited for what's to come. Okay, you have actually done so much healing past whatever the fuck just happened. Okay, you are excited for what's to come. And this also has to do with you connecting into your inner child. If you're watching this when I posted that full moon in Leo, as well, is also something that is going to be bringing that energy up for you. Okay, and I also feel as though a lot of y'all could have had some intensive struggles when it comes down to like your mental health. This is a judgment-free zone, okay? But I do feel as though y'all could have just like, or somebody who is struggling with their mental health could have had a heavy effect on you as of recently, or just like prior to what you got going on, okay? Especially for some of y'all, could be a sibling, okay? Yeah, Theo Huxtable could be significant, okay? The character, but yeah, the part of you that's on this like journey right now, okay? This quest has to do with you putting yourself out there, okay? It has to do with you living your vision, creating it, painting it, wearing it, trusting, you know what I'm saying, that what you're seeing has like a message behind it, you know what I'm saying? So we love to see it, okay? So that was the who. That's the part of you that's going on this journey, the creative part of you, okay? The manifestational, okay? The alchemical part of you is going on this journey, okay? So we move forward to where, okay? The archetypal setting for the journey you're on, okay? So where the creator going? You're the creator. Where's the creator going? Okay. This is the energy that surrounds the situation. Okay. The stage or backdrop that influences the story. Okay. The stage or backdrop that influences the story. Okay. What energy surrounds this creative energy I got going on? Let's see. Also, y'all, thank y'all for tapping the screen, and thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already on YouTube at tarotteawkinny. we're going to get into this next part. If anyone's interested in a personal reading, readings are $15. If anyone's interested in partaking in that root chakra balancing candle and grounding candle that I'm going to be lighting tomorrow, okay, that is donation based. Okay, there are currently 2 people who are on that candle. That is donation based. So yeah, where's the creator going, y'all? The village. Okay, the village. Where's the creator going? It could, for some of us, have to do with like back home. Okay, it says the hometown, the family, and the tribe. Okay, so the energy surrounding this is that there's a need for you to find some sort of like creative space to be. Okay, a creative tribe. Okay, or the idea, some of y'all, this could have to do with like creative family that you came from. Okay, or like creatives in your town, in your state. Okay, whatever the case may be. But me looking at this, okay, where is this journey taking you? It's taking you to the village. It has to do with like your where you came from. Okay, it says the hometown, okay, the family and the tribe. The village presents us with a conundrum. Okay, the creator has a conundrum, y'all. Okay, on one hand, it's the place that feels most like home, the place to which you can always return. All right, nostalgia and comfort draws back. On the other hand, it's the very place you must leave in order to grow. Okay, so I feel like some of y'all are outgrowing where you're at. Okay, some of y'all have outgrown some of the people from your hometown. Okay, and as you grow on this creative journey, you may find that like certain friends aren't responding to you anymore, or like, and that shit may very well hurt your feelings. You know what I'm saying? That shit may very well hurt your feelings, but it just like, you know, like shit is, you're growing and you're changing. So the current journey that you on, the inner quest, is for you to be who you really are. You know what I'm saying? For you to create and to see things through your true vision, you know what I'm saying? And to let other people see things through the way that you see them, okay? And this is having to do with like hometown shit, okay? Or like things and people and ideologies that you picked up from the place that you're from, okay? Your village, your tribe, okay? The people that are your support system, okay? So the energy surrounding this has to do with where it is that you call home for your creative side. You know what I'm saying? Is that your hometown? Is that a new space? Okay. Are there new people that you're needing to meet? Okay. Whatever the case may be, the village presents y'all with that conundrum. So on one hand, it's the place that feels most like home, the place to which you can always return. Okay. That's where you develop this sense of self. That's where you develop this creativity. That's where you develop this passion. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, it's the very place that you have to leave in order to grow. So I feel like y'all's creative side is outgrowing maybe a certain group of people, maybe a neighborhood, maybe a city, a state, a community, okay? Or like maybe it's outgrowing certain family ties, okay? Or things going on with your family, okay? Like this could also have been like your village, okay? Like the place that you grew up could have also been that place where you received so much like flack for being as creative as you were, okay? You received so much foolishness and flack for that. Thank you for tapping the screen. And it says, around the village, an unspoken boundary exists, one most villagers do not want you to cross. Okay, so it's like the place that you're from has all these fucking like rules and regulations, possibly like the people that you grew up with, the people that you know. Okay, your family could have all these rules and regulations to what it is that you should look like and what it is that you should do and how it is that you should act. Okay, especially with you being as creative of a person that you are. This is something that is bothersome to people who have like a small-minded situation, or like they're stuck, or like they have a small-minded, like a small town. There's nothing wrong with like a small town, like to live in a small town, but to have a small town ideology and the idea that everything has to stay small. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations, like people try to project that shit onto you, okay? So this is you, essentially, there could be some of y'all proving some things wrong to some of the people. Not say that that's your focus at all, but y'all may literally just be ending up proving some things wrong to some of the people that you like from your hometown, okay? It could be your family, it could be a group of people, okay? There's a lot of stuff that the people around you don't want you to like do. Though some support you're leaving, still you hear whispers of doubt as you venture beyond its borders, leaving them behind. So yeah, it's like y'all are being called to like follow your dreams, follow your creative passions, okay? And there are people in your family, okay, or people like in your hometown, the place that you grew up, okay, chosen family, your village, okay, that are kind of just like feeling some kind of way about that, okay? And it may not be coming from a bad place per se, but there's definitely something about you having to venture past the borders of the space that you're comfortable in. This is you getting out of your comfort zone, okay? The Xenon series of movies could be very, very significant for some of y'all, okay? Like y'all, this Aquarius eclipse, if you're watching this when I post it, this Aquarius eclipse is definitely skyrocketing y'all into a new sense of self, okay? Yeah, people don't want you. It's like people don't want you to like outgrow them per se. You know what I'm saying? But you could literally just be like outgrowing somebody. Okay, bergamot could be significant. Lemon peel could also be very, very significant. I also said lemongrass earlier. Okay. There might be need for you to like cleanse yourself of like past people and like their foolishness. Okay. Whatever the case may be. Yeah, the energy of the village is present anytime we feel restricted by a certain group, community, family, place, or ideology. So yeah, in terms of where the creator is going, okay, the energy surrounding your creativity right now, the stage or the backdrop that's influencing your creativity, has to do with the fact that like you have been restricted from being able to be as creative as you want to be. Okay, you've been restricted from being as creative as you want to be. Okay, by a certain group, a community, family, place, or ideology. It could be friendship groups. Okay, it could be a club, it could be a school. Okay, but whatever the case may be, it's time for you to break free from that shit. It may have served us in the past. Okay, collective, but staying within its parameters will never satiate our thirst for life. Staying within the parameters that a certain family, community, okay, group, okay, your village has set for you is not going to help you to like satiate your thirst to create, to try some new shit, to do something, okay, to make the world in your image, okay. Thank the village for all it has provided, okay, knowing you will someday return. For now, the world awaits. So yeah, there's like the world also gives me like the world card, okay. It gives me there's a closing of a chapter, there's a completion of a cycle that's wanting to happen, okay. A world card moment is trying to happen for y'all. Y'all on this journey, okay, which makes me feel like y'all are going to get to that world card completion moment, especially as I see these last cards over here we're going to talk about. Okay, y'all will get to that world card conclusion, but it's like these people can't always come. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that they're going to be gone forever either. It just means that you may literally have to step out of your comfort zone and be okay with like not speaking with somebody for a while, okay? Or like not being around somebody for a while, or having to like move away or move around. Okay, you're gonna have to be okay with that. All right. For some of y'all, these are people who would rather you like stay home and like be married, or like, you know, like start a family there. Okay, frogs could be significant. Quantum physics could also be significant. Okay, thank the village, your friends, your family. Okay, the community, this idea, whatever, the place that you came from, for what it is that it's done for you. Okay. However, like you have other shit to do. Okay, intimate, rooted, okay, intergenerational and communal. Okay, so yeah, the background, the energy that surrounds this is very intimate. Okay, it's very rooted. Okay, and we literally just talked about the idea that I'm doing that root chakra candle, okay, tomorrow. So this is donation based if anyone's interested in partaking in the root chakra candle. All right, and also for those who are interested, okay, because I still kept it. Okay, this was the Aquarius candle. Okay, it burnt pretty well except for this little area right here. Okay, and sometimes that could just be a little like small blockages because there's multiple people there, but it did burn all the way through on its own. I can see through the bottom of it. Okay, this was that glamour candle, okay, for your unique beauty. All right, that could also be the thing with that creator. Y'all could really have a unique beauty. Okay, y'all could actually, with that creator, y'all could be doing glamour magic. Y'all could be doing glamour magic, okay, and shit like that. Y'all have a very unique beauty to you, and I feel like that is intimidating to some of the people that you came up around. That might be intimidating to your village, okay? This group community could be a church, a family, a place, okay, a club, okay, whatever the case may be. That's intimidating, but the background surrounding this and where the creator is going is very deep. This has to do with intergenerational things, okay, generational karma, generational cycles, okay. Could also be very, very significant, okay, and this has to do with communal thinking. Okay, hive thinking could be significant as well. Okay, the name Richard could be significant. Okay, also y'all, eggs are significant. Hard-boiled eggs are significant. Okay, Winter Wonderland is significant. Alice in Wonderland is significant. Okay, now whatever that show The End of the World is, that could be significant as well. Haruki Murakami's Hard-Boiled Wonderland and The End of the World. Okay, so yeah. I also feel like this is the end of some sort of cycle, like this like year, or like whenever you're watching this, okay, like what you're entering into, the journey you're on right now, you are not going to be the same as you ever were. Okay, like period. This literally could also have to do with like your actual home, your living situation. Okay, you could definitely be creating something new with your home, with your living situation. Okay, yeah, you could be moving. Okay, people could not want you to like leave or not want you to move. Okay. But yes, collective, I'm finna get into this next card. Thank y'all for tapping that screen. If you haven't already, thank you for subscribing. at tarotteawkinny on YouTube, okay? But yes, we're going to go ahead and continue, okay, on this inner journey, okay, with the what, okay? So who's going on this journey? The creator, okay, your creative side. Where is the creator in you going? You know what I'm saying? It has to do with finding a new village, okay, or making changes to your village, okay? And with what? You're the creator going to the village with the offering in reverse, okay? So this could be a lack of offering, okay? This could be something going on with that. I'm going to show y'all. The archetypal tool you must use, find, or give up so destiny can unfold, okay? So this kind of gives... use, find, or give up. This kind of gives me the give up, okay, because the offering is in reverse, okay? It's the only card that came up in reverse, okay? So there could be some changes or some issues with the what of everything, okay? Destiny can unfold. Think of this as the key to the situation or the best tool for the task at hand. The key to the situation or best tool for the task at hand has to do with some sort of offering, okay? I'm going to show you that card once I get to that page. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, there we go. So the best way to get through the situation has to do with this, okay? Off top, y'all, some of y'all may not have been given offerings or maintaining your offerings the way that you know that you probably should. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? Some of y'all may not have been given offerings or doing offerings the way that you should, okay? Bookie boo, I don't know, okay? The name Billy could be significant, okay? Yeah, so with the offering, and this is the only one that has like the moon in it, okay? So right now the moon is in Gemini, okay? So some of y'all Gemini energy could be something y'all be releasing in Gemini. It could have to do with siblings, okay, especially twins. But it says the gift, the present, and the sacrifice, which also gives me the gift by Beyonce from the Lion King soundtrack, okay? The gift, the present, and the sacrifice. Okay, so there's something that y'all got to give up. Okay, with this being reversed, it's more so giving a sacrifice than like a gift or a present. Okay, so something has to be sacrificed, and a lot of that probably has to do with the people from the village that we just talked about a minute ago. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie to you. What you must use, find, or give up so destiny can unfold. In order for you to like go to your creative destiny the way that you've been looking for, okay, collective, in order for that creative destiny to be reached, you're gonna have to give up something that maybe you offered at some point in time. It's like taking your offering back, okay? And yeah, it's literally also, you could literally have tried to offer forgiveness or like conversation or communication with somebody from your village from the past, and that shit blew up, okay? Or just like, hey, like you're still thinking about this person or these people or what the fuck happened, okay? Fuck them, okay? So yeah, unlike many of the other cards in the deck, the offering carries a clear as day message, okay, and a call to action. As you may have guessed, it is time for something to be given and given up for the sake of the bigger picture. So yeah, there's something that you're going to have to offer up, y'all, in order for your creativity to like do what it got to do. And a lot of that has to do with like people from like your hometown, old friends, okay, got to do with family members, the hometown itself, okay, the space that you're in, okay, whatever the case may be, okay. If nothing comes to mind immediately, though it likely will, okay, take time and meditation to consider what must be offered and who is to receive it, okay? So I want the collective to ask themselves, okay, or ask your guides, what is it that you need to give up in order to live your creative dreams? What is it that has to be given up in order for you to live your creative dreams? That's the best tool. That's the answer. That's the key to getting what it is that you want. To getting to that creator, you have to give something up, okay? It's likely you feel attachment and hesitancy. Okay, I also feel like you could have gave this offering. You could have gave like the secret sauce. Okay, that's been coming up so much these last couple of days. Okay, you could have gave a secret sauce. You could have gave a recipe. You could have gave a secret or whatever the case may be to somebody, and it's like they like didn't do right. Okay, with it, and that has you just kind of nervous now. Okay. It's likely you'll feel attachment and hesitancy to whatever it is. Like you're not going to want to give whatever this is away. Okay. You'll make excuses, but recognize the link between the word sacrifice and the word sacred. Okay. Recognize the link between the word sacrifice and the word sacred. Okay. Sacred hair care can be significant. One leads to the other. When we offer up something to the greater good, we lighten our load and become more able to serve. Okay, imagine for a moment if you were to offer your whole self unconditionally to the world. Okay, for now, start small. So yeah, didn't I say that you're trying to like let the world see things through your eyes? Okay, like y'all want people to be able to see your vision. You want to have a creative palette to show people, you know what I'm saying, or to have like under your name. Okay, there's something about that, but in order for you to get there, you're starting small right now because there's something that you don't want to give up. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many colors in all of these. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are a very, very colorful person. Not nervous as fuck, actually. Are they? Nah. Says giving with expectations, okay, and keeping track. Okay, so yes, y'all, giving with expectations and keeping track. Okay, this could also have to do with like this is Six of Cups in reverse. This is a Six of Pentacles energy. Okay, in reverse. Okay, there could definitely be people giving with strings attached. Okay, that could definitely be a problem. Okay, it could definitely be people who are offering something to you. Okay, the best tool, you need to be careful of like what help that you accept from other people too, because there could be somebody giving to you with expectations. Okay, or you could be helping other people or doing things for expectation. Okay, you could literally be creating simply because of who's going to see it, and that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't be creating and doing all that, okay, simply for the benefit of other people. You know what I'm saying? Because and it says keeping track. Okay, so the best thing you can do is keep track of your creation. Some of y'all need to record your shit, write it down, paint it. Don't just have ideas sit in your head or in your journal. Okay, some of y'all need to put that shit out there. Okay, Odin's sacrifice of his eye in Norse mythology could definitely be very, very significant. Okay, this could also be the idea of watch what it is that you're offering, watch what it is you're sacrificing, and make sure that you're not just listening to people blindly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I strongly feel like right now with that Gemini energy that's in the sky, okay, just like keep track, because there could definitely be somebody trying to like game you, okay, or somebody trying to like manipulate the situation to look one way. Okay, there's something about that here. Okay, especially like with like siblings. Okay, for some of y'all this has to do with you, like I said, giving something up. Okay, let me see, what is it that the collective needs to offer in order to get to where they want to be with this journey? What must be given up? What must be given up? Could be a few things. Okay, whatever it is. Ace of Pentacles. It also feels like y'all may be reluctant to like spend money to make money. You're gonna have to spend money to make money. Okay, keep track. That's like giving with expectations of like return investment, okay, and things of that nature. Keep track of your finances, okay. Make sure you're not over like being too giving, okay, as well, like overdoing it, okay. What is it that y'all need to sacrifice? Didn't I say this is the Six of Cups? I said that on accident, okay? But the Six of Cups in reverse energy, okay? So this is literally about giving up people from the village or giving up old ideologies, family stuff, okay? Shit from your hometown, shit that you grew up with, friends from your, like all that shit, okay? Not say all of it, but like things in that realm, you know what I'm saying? That is what has to be given up, okay? In order for these colorful roots, in order for them colorful roots, it just came up in the reading, what you need to hear right now. That's posted on YouTube. Sorry about the skipping, y'all. That's posted on YouTube right now, okay, what you need to hear, and that's by the elements, okay. I can't remember who that came up for, but if you're feeling compelled to go check that out, go ahead, check that out, and hit that subscribe while you at it, Bookie. But when it comes down to it, with that Six of Cups in reverse, memories, childhood, and joy, okay. So what has to give up? This is you like not being as nostalgic in certain memories, okay, not being like stuck in your childhood, you know what I'm saying, and not being stuck in the joy that you want to experience with those people where you were, you know what I'm saying. But this is the idea of like no longer being like child. This is the idea of like maturing up. This is literally the card of like leaving home, okay. And when I look at it on this, in this version of Six of Cups, okay, which literally has to do with like your roots and where it is that you came from, you know what I'm saying. It also reminds me of like hair. There's something about the people from the place that you're from being a lot more like, I'm hearing the word put together, okay, in a very traditional way than what they feel like you are. You know what I'm saying? Like you are like two sides of the same coin, but it's like people don't see you as such, okay? It's supposed to be a card of beautiful implications, you know what I'm saying? But you think of it as beautiful. The magic and innocence of childhood, the roots of years past are alight with color and vibrancy. Y'all been looking back on them, okay, and getting lost in your memories. This is old friends surfacing, okay, and seeking you out, okay. So you may have to y'all may have to sacrifice some old friends, okay, in terms of like letting them go, just to clarify that, okay. All reunions will be joyful, even enjoy simple pleasure and wonder in all areas of your life, okay. So yeah, you're gonna have to give up that like hometown, not to that hometown joy, but what you want to do is kind of bigger, you know, than that program, okay. There's something about that, Okay, they literally have to be somebody from a friend that you're not necessarily close with like that no more. Okay, and the last part of this journey, okay, that y'all got is apocalypse. Okay, y'all got apocalypse, which also has to do with the world and has to do with the world ending. Okay, so yeah, the journey that y'all are on is trying to create. Okay, and this has a lot to do with the boundaries placed upon you from a certain community. Okay, in order to get to where you're trying to get to that creative new beginning, you're going to have to offer up, okay, or like sacrifice some of these old connections and friendships. Okay, excuse me, confirmation. It could even just be the city itself. Okay, it could be family members or like telling them certain shit. Okay, and this last card, the why, okay, the deeper purpose of your journey. This is the mythic theme or challenge that you will face as you approach your growth edge. Okay, think of this card as what your entire journey is about, the deeper purpose of your journey. So why are you even trying, you know what I'm saying, to get that creative energy to flow like that? Okay, let's see what that's about. Let's see what that's about, boo. Okay, apocalypse. Oh, where is that at, y'all? Hold on. Okay, it's apocalypsis. Okay, not even just apocalypse, it's apocalypsis. Okay, so that could be very, very significant for the collective. Okay, for the collective, and it's upright. This is I in the middle of it. Okay, so for one, spiders could be significant for y'all. Could be seeing spiders. Okay, cap cut could be very, very significant. Y'all are trying to create. Y'all could be making videos. Okay, y'all could be editing, graphic design. Okay, that could be significant. Y'all could be literally creating shit. Okay, so what this whole journey of creativity is even about, okay, it has to do with like the ending of like you're like destroying your world that you came from. Okay, this is giving me Stranger Things. You're like destroying the world that you came from in order for you to enter into this like supernova ass, you know, the name Nova could be significant. The movie Super 8 could be significant. I've seen the movie in years. Okay, but the whole reason why you're doing this, okay, is because like Spirit has given you some, so the eyes are so significant here. Spirit has given you some sort of like clarity or vision, because listen, my thought is the eye that's right here on this card is the same iris that's right here on this first card. Okay, how the whole thing is an eye. So the whole reason you're doing this is because Spirit has shown you the huge major fucking transformation that's about to happen, possibly in like a world level, you know what I'm saying? But you have the means by which to know what you need to do to get there. Okay, it says removing the veil of deception. Hold on now. What this whole journey of creativity has been about is removing the veil of deception, because let these people tell it. Let this hometown tell it. Let this village tell it. This tribe, these people, let them tell it. This layer of creativity, this level of creativity is not something that you should partake in. Okay, it's not something that they want you to do. Okay, apocalypsis. Yeah, apocalypsis indicates a particularly painful time, and one that unfolds when two disparate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposite directions. Didn't they say on one hand, but on the other? Okay, so this is painful. Didn't I say y'all just went through like a big ass like shift? Okay, I've been through a painful transformation. Okay, I went through some sort of tower moment before even getting to that point. So something is pulling your mind in different directions. Okay, on one hand, you know, it's like I love my hometown, I love my family, I love my friends that I went to school. On the other hand, you know what I'm saying? It's like I got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like that it does hurt. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what this is. Okay, the first is a lifting of the veil. Okay, something what that could be very, very significant for this collective. Okay, take her if she resonates. Okay, but yeah, the first is the lifting of the veil. The veil is lifting for you. How creative you are, what you're actually here for, and like there's a veil being taken off of your eyes so you can see this full vision. The apocalypse and that situation is happening in order for a new world to be made in your vision. We're remaking your own world in your own vision. Okay, some of y'all could have been born with the veil over your eyes. Okay. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. So what this whole journey is about is that you need to know more about yourself and where you came from. In fact, there's probably more creators in your bloodline, okay, and in your family, in your community than you know about, okay? No matter how relieving it is to witness them come into the light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks, okay, and a new story forms. Apocalypsis energy is similar to a forest fire's devastation for the sake of regeneration. Okay, also watch out where y'all ashing. That's just a separate message, okay? But when it comes down to why you're even on this journey in the first place, it's because like you need to see the truth about who you've been giving all this like time and love and energy to. You need to see the truth about that, about the place that you came from. Okay. And about while people may have good intentions, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that they necessarily have the vision that you have, and they very well can slow you down. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't intend to. Okay. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. Okay. That's what this is, okay? You finna see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold on to your center. That is the only way. So yeah, this is about y'all being very, very connected to spirit and really trusting in what it is that they've shown you, especially about the people that you come up with, okay, that you've grown up with, or like family members, hometown ideologies, like small town thinking, okay, whatever the case may be. The name Faith could be significant. The name Hope could be significant. The TV show, The Originals, could also be super, super significant for this collective, okay? So what I can tell y'all is the unknown becomes known and guides the way. So y'all really don't know how fucking creative you are, how talented you are, how powerful that you are when it comes down to creating, okay? And it's going to be made known. You're gonna know soon, okay? Nissan Altima by Dochi is significant, okay? That full moon in Leo could definitely be very, very big for y'all, okay? In terms of recognize if you're watching this when I post it, okay? Yeah. Michael Mead's While the World Doesn't End in the movie This Is the End. Didn't I say that earlier? The movie This Is the End, okay, could be very, very significant, okay, and Why the World Doesn't End by Michael Mead, okay, Archangel Michael could be significant as well, okay, so I definitely feel like all of this is happening. This whole journey is about like a shutting down of the world and the life that you knew before, and you literally remaking and creating a new life, okay. So yeah, y'all, that is what I have for y'all in regards to this journey that you're on. I'm going to pull a card of advice, okay, in regards to this journey, okay. If anyone's interested in getting a personal reading done on live, readings are $15. My list is open. If anyone's interested in partaking in the red root chakra candle that I'm going to be doing tomorrow, that is donation based. There are currently 2 people on the list, okay. So whatever you send for that, you will be placed on that spell, okay, on the petition for that spell. So yeah, but before I get up off of here, thank y'all so much for listening to One For You Freestyle just in time for Valentine's Day. If you're watching this when I post it, thank y'all for sharing this, reposting it, tapping the screen, okay, and subscribing. I'm very, very gracious for all of the new subscribers to the YouTube channel. I'm very, very happy and very appreciative, okay. So yeah, y'all, let me see what's going on. Let me see what advice about this journey. What advice, Spirit, do you have about this journey for them? This is, okay, so Duro Ile, okay, compassion. Okay, so have compassion for yourself on this journey, even just me looking at it, okay? This is having grace for yourself, because I'm telling you, there is a heaviness with that apocalypse energy, as well as the fact of, I said that there was some sort of tower moment that has happened for y'all recently, okay, having to do with you recognizing something about a hometown, a family member, your village, your tribe, a friend, okay? There's something about it that has been hurting your feelings, okay? So you need to have compassion, okay? And with these cacti around him, this also gives y'all need to be warding your home, protecting your home, okay? And kind of like keeping your peace. This is the idea of recognizing how well protected that you are, so you're not giving too much of your energy towards things that are like being essentially like destroyed in the apocalypse, okay? Yep. January 16th could be significant for somebody, okay? Capricorn energy. Okay, so here's my advice before I hop up off of here, y'all. But thank y'all so much. And also Aries and Taurus, y'all's reading for the eclipse season is already posted, okay? On YouTube, okay? At tarotteawkinny. I'll see y'all over there, okay? So my pick of cards and stuff is at. And these here messages, okay? So here's my advice to y'all while y'all are on this journey to creativity, okay? A man sits on the ground in deep meditation as his hands work with numerous mala beads, okay? His body and skin are covered in sacred geometric markings from all of his incarnations, and he knows the lessons very well in this human experience. The Duro Ile card appears when you have cut through all the beliefs in your life that truly hold your spirit down. What did I literally just say? Okay, this is cutting through the truth. This is taking the veil off. Okay, my advice is to know that shit is finna be revealed regardless. There's nothing that can be done. This heavy shit is definitely finna be revealed. Okay. okay, that truly hold your spirit down, okay? Those things were holding your creative spirit down, okay? A lot of y'all, this is the idea of wearing protective jewelry, protective necklaces, okay? Mala beads could be significant to you and your practice, okay? My advice to y'all is to protect yourself by physically wearing your protection, okay? Getting creative with that, okay? Also, for some of y'all, this has to do with protective tattoos, okay? Like sacred geometry could be significant to get into. I'm not advising that you go ahead and get a tattoo, but if you were already thinking about getting a protective tattoo, especially if it has to do with sacred geometry, this is, or like glyphs, okay, or sigils, okay, that you already know, please be careful, you know what I'm saying? Then that's significant, okay? The name Carmen is significant. Also gives me Carmen, a hip opera with Beyonce, okay? The Doodle Ile card appears when you have cut through all the beliefs in your life that truly hold your spirit down. The man emits a velvet green aura, and there are saguaro cacti. The affirmation says, I accept my imperfections, okay? Don't let them people judge you. I accept my imperfections, okay? You are a creator, and like you make something out of that shit, okay? So yeah, accept your imperfections, boo. Self-love could be significant. The man emits a velvet green aura, and there are saguaro cacti and aloe plants in the background, which seem to be a part of him. Okay, so cacti, okay, and aloe could be significant for this collective, but this is giving protection as well as healing, okay? It's also giving me passion flower and skullcap, okay? That could be very, very significant, all right? But the man emits a velvet green aura, and there are saguaro cacti and aloe plants in the background, which seem to be a part of him. This card reminds us, collective, to build a strong foundation in order to ascend to higher frequencies, realms, and ways of life. Building a strong foundation, protecting yourself, building a strong foundation, creating a strong foundation, okay, which also has to do with your village, your tribe, and remaking that shit. The name Alexander could be significant, okay? Pandas could be significant. Red pandas could be significant, as well as elephants and dolphins, okay? But yeah, y'all, in order for you to ascend to higher frequencies, okay, realms and ways of life, embody the feeling or experience you want and become grounded in the reality that you can bring whatever you want to you. Embody the feeling or experience you want and become grounded in the reality that you can bring whatever you want to you, that you're an alchemist, you're a magician. You can literally create whatever it is that you want and bring that shit to you. Be careful about what you create and bring it to you, but you know what I'm saying? Wear your protective jewelry and adorn yourself intentionally. So this collective may want to start wearing their protective jewelry again. Okay, put that shit on. Okay, it also gives me a song Putting You Down by Mona Leo. Okay, so just extra if you have Taurus or Leo placements, okay? Or Aquarius placements in this case. Wear your protective jewelry and adorn yourself intentionally, okay? So yes, this is about putting protection on your bodies. Could be protective crystals, stones, okay? Waist beads, okay? Lapis lazuli is significant. Moss agate is significant. Lapis lazuli gives me that your next boo reading, okay? But yeah, y'all, if there's no one interested in getting a personal reading here on live today, and there's nobody else interested in signing up for the root chakra donation-based candle, I'm finna hop up off of here. But just a reminder, I will be lighting this candle tomorrow and getting on here and loading that on here tomorrow. It has to do with your root chakra balancing itself. Has to do with stability and grounding, as well as like that feeling of safety and protection. So we're going to talk more about the root chakra tomorrow and what that entails, okay? Maya, want to read it real quick? Okay, period. Where's she at? But yeah, y'all are welcome to stay for personals if y'all want to, okay? But just know that they are for somebody specifically, okay? So you could be in the same collective with her, but take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So yeah, y'all. Let me go ahead, clear this up, and reset. Maya will be first on the list. Ooh. Also, collective, y'all may need to like stretch. Okay? Yeah. Y'all definitely may need to stretch. Okay? Because yeah. Let me see. Okay, I got your question. Let's see. How come Leon France with jazz? Okay, let's go ahead and see what is going on. Santissima, Mother of Death, Holy Death, thank you for being here. In regards to Maya, I pray for very, very clear and accurate messages in regards to what is it that she can expect. What's the outcome of going to Lyon, France with Jazz? What is the outcome of Lyon? Okay, it also gives me the song. See, it's completely different continent, okay? But it gives me Sierra Leone, the song, okay, by Frank Ocean, okay? So that could be significant. Sierra Leone. Okay, Scorpio energy, Scorpio season could be significant. What is that? October and November, okay? Or just like major changes. That could also have to do with Taurus season, that full moon in Scorpio. Okay, so what is the outcome of Lyon? Oh, girl, that should say just go. I'm crying. Girl, that should say just go. It says walking meditation, just go. No, we just start howling. I'm crying because she texted me like, yes, that is so funny. Okay, Spirit is telling you that like you're worried about the wrong shit. Okay, I love you too. You're worried about the wrong shit, especially since you already know why they told you to go. You know what I'm saying? So what you want, like, because y'all already know, okay, for you, Maya, you already know that like your guides are very like forward and a bit no nonsense about stuff. And it's kind of like, why is you asking stupid questions? Like, that's what this kind of feels like. Okay, so when it comes down to outcome of Lyon, okay, this is the idea of, there's also this natural hair aspect could be super, super significant. You could be getting deeper into your natural hair, okay, down there, okay. This is you spending a lot of time in nature, okay, a lot of time grounding, okay, barefoot, all right. But this is you like spending a lot of time outside, having fun, going through like an exploration, okay. And also lilies could be significant. Look up the spiritual meaning of lilies, okay. Tiger lilies especially could be significant for you. I was just looking at like lilies yesterday, and stargazer lilies. Okay, so yeah, using lilies in your magic, okay, or invoking lily energy, or there could be something about lilies. Look up if there's any lilies that grow in Lyon. I don't know about that, but there could be something about that. Okay, I also feel like, my love, there might be a little 1-2-1-2 over there. Okay, that's not your focus of going there, but you may find that somebody is a hot boy. Okay. You may find that somebody is a hot boy. Okay, that also gives me Hot Boy by Bobby Shmurda. I think he's a Leo. Okay, so Leo energy is significant there. Okay, you know, we have the full moon in Leo, then we have an eclipse in Leo on August 12th this year. Okay, on Jazz's birthday. Okay, so when it comes down to walking meditation and just go, all right, your likely outcome of going there is you literally just like spending time outdoors. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just something about that. Let's see. Walking meditation. Not me next. Oh, y'all are funny. Let's see. Walking meditation. Number 66, okay? You're going to feel very, like, in your natural element. You're going to feel very connected to nature out there. That's the most that I could definitely say about that. Yeah, I feel like it's going to have a large effect on your physical body. Okay, this could be you literally like feeling just like very active. Okay, walking places. It says just go. I attract good fortune like bees to honey. I am grateful for my blessings. A sweetening jar could be very, very significant for you, Maya. Okay, do your divination on that, Buki. But I'm just saying, like, something about sweetening. Okay, honey could be significant, molasses, okay, sugar, okay, but I would say for this, maybe not as fast as sugar, some a little bit, it's giving honey, you know, because I know some time, okay, I don't know, make your decisions, okay, but this is you attracting good fortune, okay, while you're there, because you're supposed to be there, okay, now we just did LMAO, confirmation that this is going to help with that trip. Okay, you are ready to take it all in Lyon. Okay, what was taking shape in the cloud meditation, okay, has now shown you the path to take with courage. This card reminds you that when you need to walk it off, it's because you're better aligned to gain momentum in your life, and when we put our bodies into motion. Okay, so you might just want to be like into like fitness or just like being outside, you know what I'm saying, and kind of just like really transmuting negativity like from yourself like into the ground, so it could be like transmuted into something different. Okay, To break out of your habitual patterns of the past, you need to walk into your future. So yeah, this is about a future trip, and you're going to be breaking some sort of like cycles, okay? Especially in this case, it could be generationally, okay? Breaking cycles as you're going through the nature over there, okay? When we run on autopilot, the body becomes the mind, and we know when the body is the mind, we are not in the present. So yeah, this is you being forced to be like present. We're at, you know what I'm saying? Think of your future reality like it already exists in the quantum field. Think that you're already in Leon. Think of your future reality like you're already in Leon. Find a place in nature where you will be focused and in tune with your surroundings, okay? And walk it out. I feel like you're going to feel very good over there, okay? Broadcast an electromagnetic signal of your intent for the day and believe that because you're creating in a quantum field, it has already happened because it has, okay? So they're telling you to start manifesting a lot more in regards to Leon, okay? Manifest a lot more. Also, Peridot. Look into using Peridot, okay? Peridot could be very, very significant. Also, while you're there, there might be the idea to where you're going to be less on your cell phone, okay? Or like there's a need for you not to like record everything and not to post everything. Back of the deck, you got Yamayabu, okay? You're having a very, very solid time in Leon, okay? Spending a lot of time in nature, less time on your phone, okay? Getting deeper and more connected with your natural body, okay? Your natural hair, okay? And with nature in general, you know what I'm saying? For add on to my question. Since y'all are both asking the same question, huh? Well, just I guess half of that, whatever that is, since y'all are asking the same question for the same trip with each other. So whatever half of 15 is. But Yemaya, resurrection. Okay. Let's see. Walking meditation. Yemaya, resurrection. And would just go. Let's see. Honestly and truly for you, Maya, you're going to feel resurrected, my love. You're going to feel all green. Okay, everything is all green. This also gives me like a heart chakra opening. You're going to feel so connected with like nature. Okay, you're going to feel so connected with nature, so connected with earth. Okay, this is you feeling like resurrected after some sort of heaviness that you experienced in the States. Okay, and this is you feeling real solid. Okay, this is you feeling real solid, real feminine. This is you feeling real girly pop. I like that. I do. Okay, this is you feeling real girly pop. Okay, Jasmine is next on the list. Let's see. Since I'm in the same energy, like yes, so femme, so puss, absolutely. Like, where is that card? It's coming. Okay. I also pulled this last night. Maya, if you haven't, go look at the reading I just posted last night about what you need to hear right now, because this came up for water signs. This was the water sign placement reading card. Okay. So you're also going to get past somebody who was holding you back. Okay. It could be a Capricorn, could have been an addiction, it could have been a bad habit, could have been some a little okay, could have been some shlang okay, that you could be stuck on. Okay, whatever the case may be. I don't know. But your trip there is definitely going to help you to get past that shit. Okay, so Yemaya is the river Orisha of the Yoruba people of southwestern Nigeria, a queenly mermaid whose tail is covered by a 7-layered skirt to symbolize the 7 seas, corals, crystals, okay, tiny bells and pearls adorn her outfit and her hair. This is giving, like this is so femme, okay? Like you're literally going to be getting like, you're going to leave with some jewelry, okay? You might be leaving with like a lot of accessories and jewelry, okay? You may find yourself dressing differently over there, you know what I'm saying? Bringing stuff back, okay? But a small candle wreath, as we saw in Agbaye, sits in her hand. This oracle's sacred number is the number 7, okay? Number 7 could be significant, and her sacred animal is the peacock. Blue and white swirl around this card, creating a calming and contouring energy around you. Yemaya is known as the mother of all living things. She aims to bring comfort and cleansing to all who encounter her. So you're going to feel very comfortable, very cleansed. Like I said, you're transmuting negativity through the ground over there, okay? On her chest, it's a canna leaf because she helps mortals with learning to love themselves and healing for the emotional body. Didn't I say you're going to be like really getting deep into your femininity? You could be healing some things having to do with your femininity, okay? Yeah, the peacock represents the feet, and of all birds symbolizes the traditional depiction of the phoenix, the legendary bird of resurrection that rises out of its own ashes. You could literally come back dressing different and it like won't go back. When beside wait, that's the wrong card. When this card appears, it's time to take a walk by the river in Leon and remind yourself that you too can rebuild yourself when the time comes to arouse. So yeah, this is you feeling much more connected to like your natural beauty. Okay. This is you feeling much more connected to your divine femininity, and you like just dress. And this is giving a very glamour, very Venusian. Okay. Very glamorous, very Venusian, very pussy, very cunt. Okay. Type of trip. Okay. That is what I have for you. This is pretty solid, my love. Yeah, and your hair gonna be cute. Like you could literally be like, this is solid. I like that. And you're also going to be like transmuting any bad memories. Okay, make sure like you spend some time near water. Be careful in that water. Okay, because you never know that with foreign spirits and mermaids and shit like that might be in that water. Okay, but yeah, this is you like getting rid of like heavy memories, okay, and getting past some issues, especially things that are like plaguing you in terms of like sexuality, okay, or in terms of like sexual expression, like the people that you've slept with in the past, okay. But yeah, there's definitely going to be a huge divine feminine, such a girly trip, okay. And in regards to Jazz, okay, let's see what's going on here. Ooh. Now, hold on. I did just pull a tolerance break. I'm going to be honest, Jasmine. For one, there's other shit for you personally to focus on. Okay. I know that's not what you want to hear. They are not playing with you. Okay. There's definitely something about a tolerance break. Okay. Or sobriety of something. This has possibly nothing to do with your trip. I did just see that card. Okay. So I can literally just tell you that your guides, okay, are telling you that like, don't worry about it. Okay. Really till you get there, until you get whichever you have going on right now. Okay. Handled. Okay. You could have gotten back into a bad habit or like an addiction. You could have got like deeper into like smoking, okay, or something, okay, that you're doing, and they're like, that type of dependency is gonna fuck up your time over there, okay, or it's gonna make you feel like so that's number one. If you already told Spirit that you was finna take a break on something, stop playing and don't let it be Santissima. She don't play like that, okay. If you told her you was gonna do something. Okay, so when it comes down to how's that trip going to go for Jasmine? How's that trip going to go for Jasmine? It just kind of feels like a slap on the wrist type of situation, okay, rather than anything. So you got Lantarki Masay, peace, and you have guidance, Yewa, okay? So definitely with this pink, okay, very much so divine feminine as well, very much so heart chakra, okay? Your heart chakra could be very, very significant here, okay? Now, why they... like... yeah, they tend to belt to ask you. I don't know. But definitely Santissima is going to be with you where you go. Okay. And I also feel as though this gives me Neptune rather than the moon. Okay. So Neptune could be significant. Neptune just moved into Aries. Okay. Like yesterday, 2 days ago. So look deeper into that Neptune and Aries transit. Okay. But what you can expect while you're over there is peace and guidance. Okay. So you have something like Maya is over there like healing. Okay. And like resurrecting herself, loving herself, like transmuting negativity. And you seem to like have something over there to do now. Oh God, what the fuck? Mine was girly pop as hell. I just got major side eye. Yeah, you have something to do. Okay. But we already knew that was the case in these last couple of months. We already knew that was the case. You know what I'm saying? Knuckleheads could be significant. Okay. That also gives me Stomp the Yard. He was like, knucklehead. That's who was that? Neo. So I definitely feel like there's some shit or some training that you have to do. Okay. Lantarki Masay, okay, is peace. Okay, this is you being at peace, but she's still doing something. She's still like practicing her craft. She's still figuring something out. And Yewa over here, guidance. Okay, this is the idea of like Spirit could be calling you to do like a very particular ritual. Okay, you could be doing some ritualistic shit over there. Okay, I hope I'm not laughing, but that's real. But I had to cackle. I did have to cackle. I'm so sorry. 117. The name Anthony could be significant. Okay. Also, aces could be significant. You could be pulling aces recently. Okay. Oh, this could also have to do with the whatever that reading was that I did the other day about what was that reading about? It was about, it wasn't the what you need to hear. It was about, oh, your next boo. This was like in group 1 or something like that. Okay, group 1 of the next boo reading could be very, very significant for you. Okay, but that was literally something that you were supposed to leave alone. So you also may be choosing peace, okay, around that time. Okay, there could be somebody that's like a test over there. Okay, and it's not meant to like happen like that. The name Alan could be significant. The name Richard could be significant. Mama D is the mama you never knew you needed until she walks into your life with her cat Lucy, who is peeking her head out of the bathtub. You could also definitely be meeting some sort of woman or feminine energy there. It could also have to do with a guide. Okay, a mother figure, a woman or mother figure who is there to guide you. Okay, so there's going to be a woman who's going to guide you towards some level of peace while you are over there. It could literally be an ancestor. Okay, the music coming from the bathroom playlist is only the best hip hop as she leans into the mirror, applying her perfect makeup. You're gonna be cute, you know what I'm saying? Lantarki Masay is the electric lady of all the realms. Electric Ladyland by Napalm could be significant. Okay, honestly and truly, you could definitely feel very connected to your physical body while you're over there as well. She is a sacred bath lady for the kings, queens, and spiritual leaders in all realms. She cleans you with oils and water. Okay, so this has to do with like cleansing baths, okay, or using water. Water came up for the both of y'all, okay? But for you, Jazz, okay, there could be a need for you to take some sort of cleansing or spiritual bath over there, okay? You could be dipping yourself in the water, okay? Elemental friends who aid her in her every sacred ritual. Didn't I say that y'all could be doing something ritualistic over there? Her pink glasses bring back 2005 while her eyes are filled with massive pools that seemingly flow out of the card. Lantarki works with water to help you process your lessons and to help you find peace. Okay, so yeah, you're going to be doing some sort of work. Okay, yours definitely feels more work-based. Okay, in order for you to find your peace, you know what I'm saying? But Lantarki works with water to help you process. It's time to cry to that playlist you made. It's time to let it all out and heal while you're in Leon. When you hear the truth, you will well up inside and there's no fighting the flow of emotion. You're going to get some sort of spiritual truth and it's going to have you needing to like activate. Okay, I feel like the High Priestess card. Maya feeling like Queen of Cups. Yes. Maya is in her Empress bag. So y'all got that High Priestess Empress vibe going on. It's okay to release those waters. Okay, when Lantarki Masay shows up, it is time to ask yourself while you're in Leon, am I avoiding the situation? Am I being as communicative as I want in return? And am I open to receiving? You're going to get the answer to some sort of personal problem that you've been having. Okay, you could have like a big like emotional release. You could end up like crying and shit while you're over there. I'm just like, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. You could definitely end up like crying and shit while you're over there. Yeah. Okay. It's like a release type of cry, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just like what it is, you know what I'm saying? Spirit is so funny. Like, why? Nah, ooh, I ain't laughing, Kitty. Oh my god, I know. And honestly and truly, like, also cats over there could be very, very significant. You're definitely going through a huge, like, this is emotional work and healing. Okay, so yeah, wow, this is you doing something spiritual, something ritualistic over there. Yeah, wow, is seen with her sword and horsetail whip, which she uses as a guide in the underworld to help souls to their final resting place. So yeah, you could definitely be talking to some sort of spirits over there. Okay, she reminds you that even in death, you are not alone. This also has to do with Santissima being around you. A guide will always present itself when the darkest hour seems to be upon you. Honestly and truly, you could definitely have a moment in time where shit kind of feel a little scary while you're over there. But it's really just for the plot. Like, it's really spirit trying to help you out, okay? But yeah, this is you being guided, okay? And feeling like a woman or feminine energy guiding you while you're there, okay? Taking you to go do some spooky shit. Okay, yeah, you could end up outside at night. Okay, I don't know. This could be a dove, a goat, or owls, which are all creatures of Yewa. Okay, so those animals could be popping up to you. Her dress is made of silk, symbolizing that essence isn't gone in death, it is only transformed. The silkworm sucks the essence from the tree and creates silk fiber using its saliva. Okay, transmutation. The result is a fabric that is softer on the skin than any other material and was reserved for elites in history. The cowrie shells in her hair are a gift from Amiwata. If she appears, it is a sign to give yourself a large assortment of flowers. Okay, so yeah, you could be buying yourself flowers or getting really into like spiritual work down there. Okay, being crowned in something could definitely be very, very significant for you. Okay, but like spirit's going to give you some sort of like duty. Okay, you have like work to do. Okay, and they're definitely the spirits. You definitely may be encountering some passed on folks. Okay. Yep. And that's the Tower woman, boo. Gogoro. Okay. Ego death at the back of the. And it's not funny. It's just because, like, I know you. That shit is so funny. It's not, but it's like, nah, I'm through with y'all. This is the Tower card, okay? But it doesn't have to be a bad tower, okay? It's just a huge, like, you can't come back from, you're not going to go back the way that you were. They know how to keep you in business. Sudden changes occur, okay? It's going to be some sudden changes, okay? There's something there, okay? Harness that energy when Gogoro appears. Remember that change is only constant, all right? Yeah, getting lost in the material and becoming stuck, okay? And then life gives us an experience for freedom. So yeah, this is you being too focused on like earthly shit, materialism, feeling stuck. You're going to go to Leon and something's going to happen and you're going to feel like locked in energetically, okay? View something from a different perspective. Okay, if Gogoro appears, it's time to consider the following. Am I ready to have my plans turned upside down without a warning? So your plans could be turned upside down without some sort of a warning. Okay, and there's two people here. This could be you and Maya. Okay, but I'm just letting you know that you're going to be fine. Okay, and this is all being orchestrated by some sort of woman or feminine energy there. Okay, so please. That is what I have for you, honey bun. So, I said a connection between Maya's and Jazz's, guys. You're gonna be fine. It's for the plot. But there's that sobriety card. They're not playing with you. In order for you to have more information about this, they're wanting you to take a break. If you told yourself you're going to take a tolerance break, take it. Okay? At least a little something. You know what I'm saying? Now stop laughing. It's okay. Maya the denial. And I also understand, y'all. I'm so Capricorn now. You know what? I'm finna throw a fit though for sure. That's I understand. As a Capricorn stellium girly, I am very, very used to spirit like tower momenting me at random MO, and that's the only reason I'm like, I get it. You're definitely going to come out of this real different, you know what I'm saying? Okay, spending a lot of time in nature as well, okay? But just know that this is like a huge, powerful, transformational, emotional release. This trip changed me. This trip, I feel so much lighter. That's how you're going to be. I said reconnection between Maya and Jazz's energy. Thank you so much. Yeah. If there's anyone else interested in getting a personal reading done on live, readings are $15, but I'm finna pull a card for the collective before I hop up off here. If anyone else is interested in getting on the root chakra candle that is donation based, there's currently 2 people on there. I will be lighting that tomorrow. So I'm about to go ahead and pull a card of advice for y'all, okay, collective, or just what you need to hear. Whatever the case may be, okay? Let's see. What do they need to hear most for? Actually, messages about an old friend. Messages about a friend energetically coming back around. Let's see. For some of y'all may have already experienced a friend coming back around, okay? This is my final call. If anyone's interested to get on that candle for now, because I'm on that tomorrow, okay? And if anyone's interested, get a reading, okay? So let's see what is going on. What advice do you have for this collective about an old friend trying to come back into their lives, okay? Or it's like somebody resurfacing, okay? Is that happening for y'all, collective? You have somebody pop back into y'all's life, okay? Or maybe they're about to. Like someone could even be like, hey, how are you, Ooh. And it fell straight up. So y'all got intergalactic mastery. Okay. Y'all got intergalactic mastery, which says confirmation. Okay. So somebody popping up. Okay. Somebody popping up. The name Maha could be significant. Okay. Like somebody could kind of still be like the same. Okay. You could be getting confirmation that somebody is still the same. Okay. I don't know. All right. But this definitely feels like something that is being like taken astrologically, intergalactic mastery, confirmation. Okay, so in terms of this new person, or not new person, in terms of this person that's coming back, like this friend, okay, Just know that like we kind of knew this was coming. Okay. This card appears when you have completed the upper levels of your journey and may not be giving yourself enough credit for. You've done a lot of work, okay, since you and this person were no longer in each other's lives. Not necessarily because of them, but in that time period that y'all were not like talking like that, like you've grown up a lot, okay? And you don't give yourself enough credit for that. This card is amplified. Here we see the Sirius star cluster with ABC, okay? A small rainbow confirms. Interesting. Small rainbow, okay, confirms that you have done the work. It is time to connect with the other galaxies and become a master of your chosen craft. It's kind of like you have other shit to focus on. Okay, like you did a whole bunch of like learning and work, you know what I'm saying? This person kind of feels more like the way you felt is, this is a confirmation, y'all, okay? When this card appears with Idagio, okay, intergalactic mastery comes when you are getting confirmation as soon as you have a thought. Okay, Libes, now let's get confirmation. Okay, so Formation by Beyonce could be very, very significant. Take this extra view where this person has Gemini, not Gemini, what do you mean to say that? So Gemini counts as well. Gemini, Virgo, Libra, or Scorpio placements, okay? That could be very, very significant here. Okay, hematite could also help you in this situation, okay, for like focus, okay, grounding and focus. Okay, hematite also helps to organize your thoughts. Okay, new thought pattern. It is easy for me to silence the voice in my mind and maintain awareness. I find peace everywhere. So they tell you don't be too shaken up by this at all. You know what I'm saying? There's just, you've done a lot of work. Okay. Ooh, didn't I say that earlier? Glamour energy, y'all. It says glam. Okay, glamour energy and glam. It could also have to do with some of the glamour magic that you've been doing that could have brought this person around. Okay, so this is a confirmation that like your work is working. Okay. Your work is working. It definitely puts you back into like the someone else's energetic field. Yeah, it's just, this is really more so you like, y'all, this is you focusing on like your growth, focusing on mastering your craft, focusing on, you know, like manifesting your dreams rather than this person. Time to put on your best dress and attend the best party you've ever been invited to. This is your red carpet, your premiere, fashion debut, and catwalk for the Oracle gods. Sometimes you don't know where the next whatever is going to come from, but you can still look like $1 million, and you just might shift your energy into a different feeling and alignment. Pyrite and hematite, okay? Pyrite is a companion for this card as it was mistaken for gold by many people. You may not be the gold, but you can look like it. Bringing your vessel into a physical state of elevated emotion instantly helps the mind and body sync up. So even if you aren't going anywhere, get glammed up. You know it'll make you feel better. So my answer to this is that you probably shouldn't be worried about this in general. Rose quartz, glamour magic, self-love magic are huge things for you right now, especially as we get closer to that full moon in Leo if you're watching this when I post it. And this new person that's come around could definitely just be like a confirmation of like things that you already do. Okay, so don't worry too much about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. With that being said, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for checking out that reading I just posted of what do you need to know, what you need to hear right now. But I fucked with y'all a long way, and I will talk with y'all later on today. Bye.